second, plant structure and function. In that next part, the most attractive part of the plant is flower. See, flower is the most attractive part of the plant. Flowers may have a long or a short stalk called pedicel. One end of the pedicel is attached to the stem. Means this one end of the pedicel is attached to the stem. The other end of the pedicel is expanded and swollen. It is called as receptacle. Receptacle means the receptacle ends of the pedicel which is attached to the flower, which is an large and swollen. Petals and other part of the flowers are supported to the receptacle. Calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium are different part of the flower. Now see here, hibiscus flower is diagram of hibiscus flower is here. Now first part is calyx. In the bud condition, the petals are converted by leaf-like parts called spurls with a green in color. They form the calyx. Now see here. Can you see? See, this is small leaf-like structure. This is called as calyx. Now next, corolla. This is made up of colorful parts called petals. Observe the shape, color and smell of the corolla of various flowers like the rose, chrysanthemum means Shevanti, hibiscus, mogra, kaner, takar, etc. Now corolla. This is corolla. Corolla is white in color or different colors, means colorful, and their shape is also different for different flowers. Next, androecium. This is a male reproductive part of the flower, means the male reproductive part of the flower is called as androecium. It contains of stamens. Each stamen is made up of anther and filament. The stamen is made up of anther and filament. Next, gynoecium. This is the female reproductive part of the flower. This is made up of carps. A carps content of stigma, style and ovary. Now, male reproductive part is called as androecium and female reproductive part is called as gynoecium. Now, take a vertical section of a hibiscus flowers with the help of a sharp blade. By cutting the flower vertically from stigma to pedicel, means from here to here, cut the hibiscus flower vertically. Both the section of the flowers will be same. When we cut the flower vertically, both the shapes are same. Seen have the same structure, and in both the flowers we can see the same structure. Now see, this part is pedicel and this part is attached to the stem. Now see, this is white color, this is ovary, and this is green, this is small leaf like structure is there. This is called as calyx. Now this is corolla. This is red color is corolla. Corolla have different color and different shapes for different flowers. Now see, this is red, small balls, 5 are there. This is stigma. And this is yellow color part, dot. Now see here, this yellow color dot is anther. See, this is here, this is anther, and this stick, this is called as filament. This is called as filament. This is a vertical section of a hibiscus flower. This diagram is important. After maturity, anther burst and the pollen grains which are released fall on the stigma. This process is called as pollination. Due to pollination, ovules in the ovary are fertilized. Fertilized ovules from the seeds and the ovary develop into fruit. Now next is fruit. We can eat many different type of fruits. Each type of fruit has its own characteristics. There are variety in their shapes, color, taste, etc. Means different fruits have different shape, their taste is also different, and their shape is also different. Mango contains only one seed. Jackfruit contains of many small fruitlets, each with its own seed. Means some fruits have only one seed and some fruits have many seeds. Observe the fruit of beer, ziziphus, mango, chiku, apple, etc. What do you observe? Each fruit has a different skin or shell, fleshy part and seed. In case of fruits like cashew, its seeds is outside the fruit. Means different fruit have different color and their skin structure is also different for different fruits. Now here cashew is shown. Now see, this is white color outside, this is seed. Cashew seeds are outside. This is seeds of cashew. Soak the seeds of pea, wheat, rice, jawar and groundnut in water for 3 to 4 hours. Press the seeds with your fingers and observe them. Which seed get divided into two equal parts? Which seeds divided into two equal parts? Pea and groundnut. These two seeds divided into two equal parts. Seeds which get divided into two equal parts are called as dicotyledonous seeds. Di means two. The seeds divided into two equal parts, that seeds are called as dicotyledonous seeds. And seeds which do not divided into two equal parts are called as monocotyledonous seeds. Mono means one. Mono means one. The seed which do not divide into two equal parts, that seed is called as monocotyledonous, and the seed divided into two equal parts, that seed is called as dicotyledonous. There are two type of seeds, dicotyledonous and monocotyledonous seeds.